Oh, tuna chuan pu Zingkhumliana sakong Chairman Kuki Human Rights Organization Chiarman Hill Tax ayo in to say turin at some
Nanekte hen sun thajabai. This is way of greeting from Chiarman Hill Tax, Bawm community and Kuki Mizo family. It is great honor and privilege to stand before respected NGO, professor, intellectuals, and scholar. The themes of this discussion is very broad and complex, and I feel a bit out of place. My knowledge is limited. However, I will highlight a serious demographic crisis happening in the CHT, which is affecting the stability and security of the border regions in Northeast India and Northwest Myanmar. The situations in Bangladesh, after 9 months of war, becomes independence from Pakistan on 16 December 1971. The victorious Mukti Bahini freedom fighter entered the CHT full of anger and hatred towards indigenous people. The unleashed terror, killing, looting, burning villages, raping women, forcing to flee into the jungle our indigenous people. The indigenous people had hope that the governments of Bangladesh will respect their right as they had to suffer oppressed under Pakistan rule. They peacefully demand autonomy, hoping the governments themselves within Bangladesh. Unfortunately, the Bangladesh ignored their right and did not include any protection for indigenous people in the country constitutions. Instead, early 1972, the CHT becomes heavy militarized with army camps set up with Diginala, Ruma, and Aligodam. The growing influence and radical Islam. To understand the Islamizations of the CHT, we must look first at the Islamizations of Bangladesh itself. Though Bangladesh was found a secular country, this did not last long. The influx of Bengali settlers and minorizations of indigenous people will serious effect. It will change the culture and identity of the CHT. It will push indigenous people into India and Myanmar, affecting the border regions of Mizoram, Tripura, Chin, and Rakhine State. Border road free trades and its impact. India and Bangladesh have agreed to build a land ports of Tekamuk, a border area between CHT and Mizoram. A new bridge and road connection will link economics of Bangladesh, Mizoram, Chin, and Rakhine State. Well, this can bring economics benefit, it's also hidden danger. Number one, more Bengali Muslim settler will move into CHT. Increased militarizations in the area. More oppressed indigenous people will flee into India and Myanmar. This will change demographics of the border area, leading to tension and instability in Northeast India, Mizoram State, Chin State, and Rakhine State. The indigenous people of the CST, who are one in majority, leading the tensions, majority have already become a minority in a part of the region, such as Bandroban district. Radical Islam groups are also growing stronger with support from pro-Islamic organizations. The CST is now ruled by military, not by civilians authority. If the situation is like this, it could lead more insurgency, rebellions, proxy war, conflicts influenced by outside force, more Bengali Muslim migration into India, political instability in the regions. If secular leader and security official in India, Myanmar and Bangladesh did not act quickly, if they act very quickly, they can prevent a major crisis. However, if they fail to act, Northeast India will face serious turmoil. Demographics engineering and its impacts. The government's demographics engineering in the CST, if we look, the Islamizations of Bengali dominance over the indigenous people. Indigenous groups like Bawm, Pangkhwa, Lusai, Chakma, and Tongchonga moving to Mizoram. Chakma, Marma, Tripura people are migrating into Tripura state. Chak, Khumi, Muru people are fleeing into Chin state of Plateau. This change will only affect the population but also environments, economics, and politics of the regions. The struggles of the Bawm people. As the theme discussion is very broad, I would like to focus on Bawm and Zhou people living in Bangladesh. Though they are small in number, their suffering is immense. The CST was one lens of self-governing indigenous community. Over time, its political status was downgraded, leaving indigenous people powerless. Even today, so-called indigenous council and traditional system are controlled by military and Bengali majority today. If we look back, petitions and impacts of the CST during the times of India in 1947, the people of CST who were 98.95% indigenous wanted to join India. However, the Bengali Boundary Commission led by Sir Cyril Radcliffe ignored their wishes. On 17 August 1947, just 2 days after Pakistan independence, the CST was given to Pakistan as a sign of protest. The CST People Association, led by Sena Kumar Chakma, raised the Indian national flag on 15 August 1947 in Rangamati, the capital of CST. Even today, The Zhao people, Mizo, Bawm, and Kuki family and other related tribes hold on to a dreams of reuniting under one administration. Like Mizo Zirlai Paul has strongly supported this idea of starting. Though we are divided by international border, we must remember that we are one people. Mizo and Zhao people living in India, Myanmar, and Bangladesh share the same language, culture, traditions, and religions. We remain hopeful that one day all ethnic Mizo living Northeast India, Myanmar, and Bangladesh will be united. And finally, the indigenous people of the CHT have suffered from violence, displaced, and discrimination for decades. The demographic change and increasingly influence of Islamic radical are serious threat for survival. If governments and leaders do not act quickly, the crisis will spread beyond Bangladesh, affecting Northeast India and Myanmar, but there is still hope. If a secular leader, intellectual and activists are united, they can stop this crisis and ensure peaceful future for the indigenous people of Chittagong Hill Tract. May God bless us and guide us toward peace and justice. Thank you.
Zingkhumliana, thank you. Chairman of Kuki Human Rights Organization, Chittagong Hill Tract, Bangladesh.